Yes, it's Tox live from London, boxing with the Mandem. Just to talk about the rumours about the Wilder v Lewis Ortiz fight. It's a madness. It is a madness. You know what? Just to talk about the fighter in question first is Wilder. There's a lot of hate for the guy. It's everyone has the right to have their opinions on fighters, what they think of them. I was in the boxing gym a couple days ago and one dude was like, yeah, Wilder does this good. I don't rate him or anything, but I'm like, you should rate him. The dude's a former bronze medalist from the Olympics. He's a title holder in the heavyweight division, one of the hardest divisions, if not the hardest in boxing, because there's nowhere to run. Remember, you can't lose weight and drop a weight or go up to duck people. You have to stay within your division. You have to fight everyone that's about there. So all this talks about him ducking people, I always find it ludicrous because I always felt like, cool, Wilder's opposition hasn't been the best, but at times you have to say to yourself, well, hold on, is it his opposition's not the best or the fact that the top five heavyweights outclass the rest by a good long shot? That's just the levels in boxing. As in boxing, within any given era, you can only name like 3 or 4 people on someone's CV. You can't name everybody. You can look at Tyson's CV and say, yeah, Lennox Lewis, Evander Holyfield, who else is there? See, as in, if you were to ask any boxing fan, anyone that watches boxing on a regular basis, you'll probably be able to pick out like 2-star names of every CV because the reality is, unless you stay in your career long enough to have a Klitschko-like career where you keep fighting star names for each generation, more time within especially the early parts of your career or the halfway mark of your career, you're only gonna have like a couple name guys anyways, because not everyone's gonna be a name guy because everyone's gonna be cannon fodder for you. Do you know what I mean? The guy's got a high KO ratio. He's got a lot of power. Very, very athletic and fit. The guy's stamina is outstanding, as in you can't name me a heavyweight in the division who can go 12 like the way he goes 12 without huffing and puffing and looking at they need to take a breather. So people are underrating this guy. I think, disappointingly enough, he never got the Povetkin fight. I think that Povetkin fight, he would have smoked Povetkin. I don't think it would have, I think it would have been a close fight, but I think he's just bigger and stronger. He's just more man than Povetkin. That fight would have helped him in terms of the way we look at him as a champion. And at the moment, because of the Stavern match being called part 2, everyone's, looking at Wilder as a fraud. And I personally don't think he is a fraud. I think he is a problem. And see, Joshua had an interview recently with, I think, Fight Hype or Ellie Satback stating that he believes Wilder to be the number 2 heavyweight after himself. This is Joshua saying this. He's not saying this for banter. He knows who his rivals are. He knows who the guys you have to watch out for. The current title holders, guys, let me make this clear to you all, the whole boxing world, the current title holders that hold the heavyweight division straps right now are the best fighters right now. Right now. There's a couple contenders like Lewis Ortiz, people in the outside like Tyson Fury and his cousin Huey. But at the moment, the strap holders right now, I think we've got the right guys. These are the guys that everyone's been touting, and these are the guys that got the belts, and these are the guys that actually are the guys. So this fight with Wilder against Ortiz will be, everyone's just hoping that this gets off because Ortiz is the best contender right now. And the only issue that everyone has with Ortiz right now is his age, man. 38 years old is old. I mean, for heavyweights, I understand everyone says, heavyweights, age, they can age a bit long, they can go a bit longer than the lighter weights. You don't get shot as quickly getting older. But, I mean, as time moves on and as generations march forward, the division's changing. These young guys are a beast, man. Like, even if Ortiz was to get a winner against one of them, they're going to say rematch because they feel that they've got time on their side. Ortiz is a good fighter. Ortiz is a very good fighter, storied amateur career. The Cuban style of boxing is the sweet science unfolded with the chemistry set just in front of you, Bunsen burners and all. The dude is a sick fighter, but he's got a style, and styles do make fights. The question with Ortiz, and this is the biggest question, is can he fight a mover? And Wilder can move, and Wilder can bang. Can Ortiz fight a mover? Because Ortiz does well against your Dave Allens, your guys that come forward and he just sits in the pocket and he just cracks them with a shot here and there. But can he do well against guys that have got a bit of movement, that can use angles, that can come in and out? The last fight Ortiz had that he didn't look so good against was against Malik Scott, who moved a lot against him. Ortiz couldn't get him out of there, and Malik Scott's been stopped before. So that revealed a bit of a weakness. Ortiz then moved from Matchroom Eddie Hearn to Al Heyman, and Al Heyman is already looking to set up the fight. Al Heyman has more money invested in Wilder, guys. He has more money invested in Wilder. Remember that. He has a lot to lose if Wilder loses. Because, I mean, you can market, Luis Ortiz to the Cuban fight crowd and, in Miami, but that won't make as much money as Wilder to the rest of the African American contingent, as well as the black diaspora as a whole, rooting for the guy, as well as the AJ fight, which would be great because they're both big. They're both. Wilder's a big talker. AJ can talk a bit back, and that will be a great build-up. So why would Al Heyman match Luis Ortiz against Wilder if he feels that it's not going to be in favor of Wilder? Guys, think about it. Watch the fights, guys, because I honestly don't think it's as cut and dry as that. Styles do make fights. I hope this fight does happen. I think people are downplaying the skills of Wilder. I think people focus too much on what Wilder does bad. Wilder does a lot of things bad, but so do all boxers. There's no perfect boxer. I mean, the closest was Floyd, and even then people are like, Floyd, he doesn't have a lot of power. He doesn't stop his guys. And see, you're talking about a perfect boxer like Floyd, and people are still getting criticized. And so there's going to be critics everywhere for anything you do in life, any field, anything that you dedicate your life to. These are both successful athletes and both great at what they do. And I think the fight is going to be a very, very hard fight. And to be honest, if it does happen, I'll make early predictions. Fuck it, I don't care. I think Wilder will win. Honestly, I honestly do. I mean, I could get it wrong, but I'm throwing my hat in the ring. I think Wilder will win. I think Wilder is a more special talent. I think Ortiz is technically good, but I feel that Ortiz is quite slow on his feet. I feel that he's a counter puncher, and I feel that if you're a counter puncher, Wilder will eat you for breakfast and lunch. I think the only people that give Wilder problems are people that pressure him. You look at Molina, you look at Duhaupas. Duhaupas had very slow feet, so when Duhaupas pressured him, Wilder could move quickly. Eric Molina had very slow feet, but when Eric Molina pressured him, he wobbled him. When Wilder fought Stavern's a guy that likes to sit in the pocket and wait to counter you with a hook or a uppercut, or just stay in a show-like position and just hit you. Wilder will eat them type of guys for breakfast every day of the week. You need to pressure Wilder for him to discombobulate him. For him to be wrecked, you need to pressure him. And Ortiz's feet are too slow to pressure him. Ortiz wants to sit in the pocket. Ortiz will stand in the middle of the ring and take that middle of the ring, and Wilder will hit him with jabs, and then he'll hit him with an overhand right. Bang. Promise you. I promise you, I can see it unfolding. But I think it'll be a great fight because the styles they mesh well. Now, in terms of what you guys think, tell me what you guys think about the potential matchup. Tell me who you see winning. Oh yeah, big up to all the guys in the comment sections as well that keep catching me when I'm wrong. Thank you. We stay humbled here. We're not perfect. I'm not a boxing guru or genius. So someone called me out on the Shakur Stevenson against the Cuban and told me the Cuban was actually 32. So thank you for that. And if there's any mistakes I've made on this one, please do let me know. I'm humble. But guys, this is Tox live from London, boxing with the Mandem. I'm out.